So, you want to learn how to air dribble? Well, guess what? You've come to the right place. This air dribble tutorial will teach you all the techniques and the fundamentals on how to air dribble. I can almost guarantee that 5 minutes during this video and the 5 minutes after this video will allow you to do your first air dribble, as long as you follow the principles and follow the tutorial itself. So, why do an air dribble? An air dribble can surpass opponents. It's a different way of, showing off your mechanics, show what's in your arsenal, good little bit of flair. Make yourself an absolute G in the games. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. Right, so, first things first is angles. Yeah, now this is very complicated to explain, but I hope you can understand it. So basically, there are angles on where you take the ball. Being on the blue team, shooting towards orange, for example, you want to start off at a 45-degree angle, just because then you've got that whole pitch of where you can shoot to. The second one is obviously middle. So the best thing to do when you're shooting at orange once again is to go up at a 70-degree angle. That way you can keep up your ball at a high angle in order for you to shoot. And the last one, which is once again, if you're shooting into orange and you're here, you actually want to go straight up, because that way that you can control the ball and then push it into their net. So now we've got the angles thing, let's go into the step-by-step basis. Right, so step one, most important thing is speed. A lot of people overestimate it, or a lot of people underestimate it. Speed is very important while doing an air dribble. You have to keep a solid momentum all the way through in order to actually carry off an air dribble perfectly. And what I mean by that is, if you go too slow, the ball won't gain enough height, therefore you won't be able to carry out your air dribble. You're just not really, you're kind of stopping, starting, it's not going to work. If you go too fast, then you end up hitting it onto the ceiling. So you need to find that happy medium. And you kind of just want to plod along and just find where it's more comfortable for you. Second tip, do not boost up the wall. Simples. Don't boost up the wall, because it will get too far away from you. So you want to kind of get that ball to speed, go up and boost at the same time. You want to jump and boost at the same time. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Nice little double tap to finish it there as well. Step 3. So this is where you hit the ball off the wall. So as you can see, when it rolls up, it stops and then goes down again. You want to hit it up. You want to hit it right when it stops, because that is your sweet spot. Yeah, and if you do it correctly, you'll do something like this. Step 5. Step 4, step 5, I don't know anymore. Now, this is really important. This is really important. And I suggest everyone do this for at least 3 or 4 minutes before even starting to do an air dribble. And it's what I've seen a lot of people do is they take the ball up the wall and they come off and they don't even have the mechanic to turn around. So, for just a couple of minutes, build up muscle memory. Just jump off and just air roll a little bit to the left or right, depending on which way you're jumping off. Yeah, and then fly to the next wall. So you want to jump off and try and get into a position where you can fly over to the next wall. This will teach you muscle memory of trying to jump off the wall and air roll straight away and start air dribbling and doing all your bits and bobs. Step 5 or step 6, I really don't know at this point. I'm lost. So once you've learned that, you'll pretty much be ready for an air dribble. Last bit's quite tricky. Actually dribbling the ball. That's just a setup. We've only just done the setup. So we're going to restart our steps and I'll show you how to air dribble properly. So once you've got the setup right, and just, even in training, just do that. Just do that and then reset. And go over to the other wall. And just kind of do that, bounce up. That would have been a nice air dribble. And just try and get the feel for it. Try and get the feel for it. Anyway, going on to the next bit. When you jump off the wall, that first touch right here has to be perfect. So we'll go a bit slower. So once you do this, and you've hit it up, aim for the bottom of the ball right there. This will allow you to keep the ball on the air dribble. Now, this is where it becomes quite tricky. So there's a couple of tips I can teach you. 1. Right, so this is how I do it. So I go at the wall, get a bit of momentum. And then I switch off ball cam, so I can control it better if I hit it too hard. It is a very, very useful tip, but does take a while getting used to. Whereas I've seen people that can air dribble like this. And I can too, but not as well. as you can see. So I would definitely recommend turning off ball cam when doing an air dribble, because it will give you more benefits. Like, you can obviously still do this. Realistically, for me, it's easier without the ball cam on. Yeah, that's too difficult. That's much easier for me. It means like basically from that kind of point of view, I can control like my car. So I like always wait as soon as I get that first touch, then I can start like doing it. Like your taking off ball cam is probably like the easiest tip that I learned for myself. And then the last bit is air control. Like air control is like a massive part of this, and if you can control your car in the air, yeah, like to the point of like you can do anything like gainer or something, like you're a god, like you're actually a G. But for this video, just focus on just trying to constantly hit the bottom of that ball, always. Just like, and if you're having problems where you're like blacking out and you're doing like this kind of stuff and you're just like what the hell, then just quickly go into free play and just try and do stuff like that where you can fly and you can like rotate your car to a different position and like hit a crossbar or something, or you know, or do some crazy stuff, like, I don't know, drive up the wall and stay sideways the whole time. Or spin the whole time if you really want to. So, let's just go for a little recap. Okay, step 1, get into a good kind of ball speed. Step 2, when it rolls up, don't boost. Step 3, once it hits that angle, jump at the same time that you hit the ball. Step 4, once you've hit the ball, make sure that your muscle memory accepts the fact that you need to turn. Step 5. Yeah, once you've hit that ball first, try and hit it with the lightest touch. So when you hit that ball, you want to hit it with the lightest touch. I'm not even joking. Like you want to literally touch that like I don't know, with something, the softest thing in the world, whatever that is. Yeah, that's how soft you want to hit that first touch. Very, 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 very crucial. So yeah, you've just got to make sure that that first touch is insane. Step 6. Learn a bit of air control. So I'm just going to go into common problems. So common problems. I see a lot of people do like this, where they just do that and then they jump off. And they've got this kind of problem. And that is basically, all that is you are practically hitting the ball then driving too far forwards for the fact that you can't then replace the ball. So if you are going to do this slow and you're not going to jump off the wall straight away, just make sure that when you hit it, you stay behind the ball. And then when you just meet it again, get that first touch, make it nice and neat, and you should be good. That's my tutorial. I don't think I've missed anything, but if I have, then I do apologize. But this is this is the way that I learn. And I learned pretty quick. I'm not the best at air dribbles, and I can't do it like gainer, but I still use air dribbles in game all the time. And as you can see, I can keep the ball on top of my car for a reasonably long time as well. Guys, if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you later, and I hope you learn your air dribble. Peace.